Very good afternoon, participants. Perfect. So that's removed. Perfect. So very good afternoon, friends. I am Rajesh Kumar Singh. I am the Director and CEO for this institution, ICOFP, International College of Financial Planning. We are a part of BAJAJ Capital Group. So we are kind of the education initiative of BAJAJ Capital Group. We were established by BAJAJ Capital in year 2002, which means 20 years ago, to impart financial education, to impart super specialized programs in finance, in the world of finance. And our parent company, Bajaj Capital, has been into the financial industry for 59 odd years. Kanaya, I can see lot many participants have raised hands. Can you confirm if I'm audible?
Yes, sir, you are, sir. Loud and clear.
Perfect, perfect. So, boys and girls who all have raised hands, I'll come back to you at the end. I'll take up your questions once the talk is over. In the meantime, you can write your questions in the chat as well. So I have my team here who will moderate some of the questions, and we will be able to engage you into the conversation. Okay, so coming back to the institution that I represent, ICOFP, International College of Financial Planning. As I mentioned, we are a part of Bajaj Capital Group, and we were established 20 years ago to impart super specialized financial programs in India. Programs like CAP and CFA are something which have been our forte. And if you know about CAP, Certified Financial Planner Program, which is offered by PSB USA, I am proud to say that the program, CAP program, was brought to India by us. And we are the largest education partner of CAP program in India. We command close to 80% market share in CAP education. So that's a brief about the company that I take care of. Talking about me, I told you my role, my name. Academically, I'm a chartered accountant. I'm an MBA finance. I'm a CFP. So I have been into the financial industry for close to 2 decades now, 22 years. So that's about me. That's about the company that I represent. Now, boys and girls, coming to the topic that we are going to talk, setting the agenda for the day. So the topic that we are going to talk today is becoming a wealth manager with Bajaj Capital. Okay, so we are essentially bringing here a career opportunity for you to become a wealth manager with Bajaj Capital. Bajaj Capital, you have heard of, and I told you again, it is one of India's largest wealth management and financial services companies. When I say that it's 59 years old, just do a backward calculation and see that even some of the so-called banks, somebody like ICICI Bank, I'm talking about bank, not the parent company, okay? Somebody like ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, all these big names would have been born after us, okay? So that way we are far older in the industry. We bring that legacy of 59 years on the table. So that's about it. Boys and girls, if you can quickly write which place you are from, that will help me probably even include a bit of Hindi if you want in the conversation. Thoda bahut I can try mixing up. So I can see Mohit has written. Mohit is from Jhansi, Rajneesh, Lucknow, Mumbai. Yeah, go on. Patna. Give me a second. Delhi. Yeah, go on. Varanasi, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Saharanpur, Mumbai. Okay, so I essentially wanted to ask this so that if you want, I can mix a bit of Hindi. I'll try mixing a bit of Hindi so that our conversation is a little closer to the heart. Okay. Kanaya, please confirm if you can see the slide that I'm putting in here.
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Perfect. So guys, as I mentioned, the talk is about your opportunity to be a wealth manager with Bajaj Capital. So it's hardcore about your career opportunity. The talk today is going to be about your career opportunity. No GAN. Okay. So no typical webinar GAN. If you are expecting that I'll be teaching some finance topics here, no. I will be hardcore talking about your career and the opportunity that you have today. Okay. In order to come to the opportunity, I may probably explain you 2-3 things. That's another kind of a way for explaining things, but I limit myself to the opportunity. So the opportunity that I'm talking here right now is the opportunity to be a wealth manager with BAJAJ Capital. And BAJAJ Capital, you know who we are. I just mentioned just in terms of some numbers. So we are present across more than 60 locations. You name a city or state and we are present there. So almost all across India, barring Northeast, barring remote Northeast, we are present almost all across India. You name a city and we would be there, at least in the state capital, so we will be there. We have 4,300 odd employees in the BAJAJ Capital business, BAJAJ Capital Wealth Management business. So pretty large organization that way, and 59 years of legacy with that, as I mentioned earlier as well. So that's about BAJAJ Capital, who we are, what we do. So guys, as I mentioned, the opportunity that I'm going to talk here is becoming a wealth manager. How do you become a wealth manager? I presume that all of you who are here today want to build a career in the banking or financial services industry. You want to be a wealth manager, you want to be a banker, you want to be a financial planner, you want to be a financial advisor, you want to be an analyst, all of that kind of role you want to get into. Investment manager, that role you want to get into, right? So if you have to kind of first understand what is wealth management, right? I am coming to your generation, the way you guys think, what is wealth management? If I ask you, probably if you don't know, the first thing that you will do is go and Google it. You will try to Google it. That may be a way of searching, but probably refining it a little further. What I did is I searched it on Investopedia. You would have heard of a term called Wikipedia, right? Give me a yes if you have heard of Investopedia as well. Give me a yes in the chat. Perfect. So all of you have heard of yes. A lot of yeses. So you have heard of Investopedia very well. Guys, a small request, if you can switch your cameras on, I would feel as if I'm talking to people and not talking to a blank screen. Okay. And will allow me to connect with you. So if you go and search on Investopedia, wealth management, right? This is what you get to find. This is what you get as the definition. And it says wealth management is an investment advisory service that combines financial services to address the needs of affluent clients. Using a consultative process, the advisor gleans information about the client's wants and specific situation, then tailors a personalized strategy that uses a range of financial products and services. I'm sorry, I had to read that line. I don't like reading, but I had to read that line. Now, forget all that black ink words and characters and everything. Just limit your focus to the green ink words and characters. So what are those words? Investment advisory, which means wealth management is about investment advisory. It is about advising clients on investments, number one. Number two, financial services, meaning wealth management will include offering a financial service. Financial service can be anything, right? It can be on different type of products. So I'll come to products also. Then you see affluent clients, meaning to say HNI clients, rich clients, people who have money, right? So then as a wealth manager, you normally deal with people who are affluent clients, who have good money, right? Moving ahead, then the next word that you say is consultative process, meaning to say you will be engaging clients in conversation, you will meet them, you will talk to them, you will prepare their plan, you will present them the plan, you will convince them how to invest, why to invest, etc., etc. Then the next use is personalized strategy. So like, for example, I have my friend here, Ravi Sunar, then I have Sasi Srivastava, I have Rijwan, I have Amarjeet. Now, everybody will have a different financial goal, a different risk appetite, a different income, a different expenses, a different liability. So that means any strategy that is prepared for Sasi has to be different. It will not be the same as what we have made for Ravi. So as a wealth manager, you prepare personalized strategy, investment strategy for different set of clients. Okay. And the last one is financial products. Financial products can be all products. It can be equities, commodities, derivatives, currency, mutual funds, alternate investments, real estate. It can be IPOs, it can be bonds, it can be anything, right? So which means wealth management is holistic. It's about all the investment products. It's about all the financial services offering to affluent clients. Perfect. So with me so far, guys, any questions if you have, you can write in the chat. Okay, so yes, I am getting yes as a direct message too. So I'll move ahead. Now that you understand wealth manager, what is wealth management? Let us understand what it takes to be a wealth manager. Okay. आज अगर शशि श्रीवास्तव को wealth manager बनना है, what does he need? Okay. Or Amarjeet wants to be a wealth manager, what does Amarjeet need? Okay. क्या चाहिए उनको? क्या पता होना चाहिए? So he will need three things, primarily three things. One, subject knowledge. He should be having relevant subject knowledge. Saying that I am an MBA doesn't mean I have relevant subject knowledge. Guys, out of the 50 plus audience that I have here, if we actually go back and see our MBA curriculum, so as I mentioned, I myself am a hardcore MBA finance guy. If I go and look at my curriculum, that in MBA finance, have I actually studied about investments? The honest answer would be no. In MBA finance, you study more about the finance as management. When you don't study about investment products, you don't study much about financial markets, right? So the knowledge, your exposure to investment management is very, very minimal, even if you come from MBA background or MBA finance background. So the first thing that you need is you need to have subject knowledge, right? Secondly, for a moment, let's go with an assumption that, okay, you have subject knowledge, you understand finance, you understand what is a derivative, you understand why do we invest in derivatives, you understand how derivatives work, etc., you understand all about all the financial products, so your subject knowledge is very strong. Then comes, do you have the practical skills? Knowing the subject is okay, but then do you have the practical skills? Will you be able to answer it? Will you be able to implement it as a strategy for a client? Will you be able to build a portfolio, manage a portfolio for a client? Right? So theoretically, you may be knowing that what is derivative, but will you be able to analyze and advise your clients how to invest or manage his risks? If not, then the practical skill quotient is 0. Okay. And the last one, though very relevant one, is industry certifications. Your subject knowledge and practical skills would get tested only when you reach at the interview table. But in order to take you to the interview table, probably what is needed is, what does your CV speak? Right? Does your CV have relevant industry certification? Is your CV saying that you are NISM qualified, you are a CFP, you are this, you are that? Any program which portrays you as an investment expert. Okay. So if you have these three things, you can be a wealth manager, a successful wealth manager with Bajaj Capital, with ICICI Private Wealth Management, with Standard Chartered, or with anybody else. I am limiting my talk to Bajaj Capital because Bajaj Capital is my parent company, and there I have a different opportunity. Okay. What opportunity? I'll talk about that also. Maybe in the next 15-20 minutes, I'll come to that. Okay. But let us understand that for becoming a wealth manager, these three things you need: subject knowledge, practical skills, industry certifications. Now, guys, time to question. You have to think first analyze yourself. I don't want you to answer me here in the chat, but you ask this candid question yourself. आप अपने आप से पूछो, right? That do I have relevant subject knowledge? क्या मैं आज किसी का 10 लाख का, 20 लाख का, 50 लाख का इन्वेस्टमेंट पोर्टफोलियो मैनेज कर पाऊंगा? क्या मैं किसी क्लाइंट को एडवाइस कर पाऊंगा? क्या खरीदो, क्या बेचो, कहाँ इन्वेस्ट करो, कैसे करो, राइट? क्या मुझे प्रैक्टिकल स्किल है? ओके, so you ask yourself. If your answer is yes, then yes, you are ready. Then you are ready. You should not be here. Then you should be sitting in the interview and kind of start working. But if the honest answer is no, then that means you need to get prepared. Okay? हम सब आज तक कैसे करते आए हैं? आज तक हम करते आए हैं, हमने पहले पढ़ा है, पढ़ के उसके बाद एग्जाम दिया, पास किया, फिर हमने नौकरी खोजी. एमबीए भी करने गए थे तो ऐसे ही हुआ. We did our MBA first, then the institution started telling us to sit for interviews, saying that it's a campus placement opportunity. Okay, but what I am going to talk now is an exact reversal of this. Exact reversal of this. We will say we will give you the job first and then train you later. पहले पढ़ाएंगे, बाद में जॉब देंगे, ऐसा नहीं कह के we are saying the exact reversal of it. पहले जॉब देंगे and then what job you are getting, accordingly we will train. And if you think over it, what I'm going to say for the next 2 minutes, think over it, let it sit in your head properly, and then you will realize the logic behind it. See, आज अगर आईएएस का एग्जाम प्रवीर आईएएस का एग्जाम देते हैं और प्रवीर आईएएस क्वालिफाई कर देते हैं, सिविल सर्विसेज क्वालिफाई कर देते हैं, right? Does he become SDM the next day? No, he doesn't. Because he doesn't know about public administration. He doesn't know about policy. How will he become an SDM next day? He doesn't. So the next 2 years, he is supposed to go for training, right? And the training includes classes. The training includes proper examination. The training includes practicals also. He is made to do a practical under a different practicing ADM or an SDM as well, right? So, and that's the case with anybody. Even if you talk about a doctor. So, qualifying the NEET exam doesn't mean you become a doctor today. Then you start getting trained, right? For next 5 years, you study medicine. And then you do house surgeonship so that you have the practical skill set. And then you become a doctor, right? Then you get the license to practice. We have built the same model in financial services as well, in wealth management as well. That's what I am going to talk. I know I have a very young crowd here. All of you may be around 18, 20 years younger than me. So thought of putting it to you. Okay. ये देख के कुछ याद आता है? अब बताना. कन्हैया, आवाज आ रही है?
यस सर आ रही है.
अब आ रहे हो? Get out. ये है आम जिंदगी. कहाँ जा रहे हो? Sit down. ये है मेंटोस जिंदगी. मेंटोस दिमाग की बत्ती जला दे.
So guys, welcome to Mentos Zindagi of your career. Okay, a Mentos way of building career. The reverse process, we call it reverse engineering. Okay, the idea why I was saying you Mentos ad is think different, do it opposite. Okay, so the opportunity that I'm talking to you is IDWM, that's called Integrated Diploma in Wealth Management. This is a mandate that I have from BAJAJ Capital, my parent company, for BAJAJ Capital, I am recruiting wealth managers. Okay, I am recruiting wealth managers for BAJAJ Capital. And once we recruit wealth managers, the day we recruit you, the day we say that, yes, you are selected for BAJAJ Capital, we give you an appointment later on day 1. a job appointment letter, a confirmed appointment letter from Bajaj Capital HR on day one, okay, saying that you are going to join them. But because you do not have subject knowledge, because you do not have practical skills, because you do not have relevant skills, the certifications, so for next few months, we're gonna train you. Okay, we train you, we prepare you for that, and then you go and join Bajaj Capital. Now your job worry is already killed, is already finished, because on the day of joining itself, you had your appointment letter, your offer letter in the hand. So you know that I am getting a job. For next 3 months, I'm going to be prepared for it. Okay, so that's what IDWM is. It's a preparatory program. It's a preparatory program where you have the guaranteed job opportunity to work with Bajaj Capital as a wealth manager. Your training is not going to be like an MBA where we will teach you for 6 months. No, we will teach you only for 3 months. We're going to teach you for 3 months. That too, we will teach you online, live online classes by the faculties. Okay, it will be interactive class. This is webinar, guys, so that's why you all are on mute. But generally in the class, it will be interactive. You will be talking to faculty and they will be teaching you live likewise. So teaching online means wherever you are, whichever part of the country you are in, you can be there. You can attend the classes from the comfort of your home. You can join, you can learn. So 3 months, we're going to teach you. After the first 3 months are done, the next 3 months, we will put you for an OJT. OJT is on the job training, a paid internship. Okay, paid internship with Bajaj Capital itself. Okay, so because you have to join there, if I make you do paid internship with them, 3 things will happen. 1, you will understand the culture of the company. That's very important. Number 2, you will understand the product, the business very well. Number 3, whatever you have learned in the classroom, you will go and implement that live. So you will develop a practical skill. Okay. So first 3 months of classroom training, online classroom training, first 3 months, next 3 months, OJT, on the job training, paid internship with Bajaj Capital. Okay. For that, again, you don't need to fly down to Delhi or Mumbai, whichever part of the country you are in. As I said, we are present at 60 locations in the country. So your nearest Bajaj Capital office, okay, maybe the state capital of your state or whatever, the nearest Bajaj Capital office is where we will place you for OJT, for practical training. And 6 months finished, 7th month, you already have the offer letter in hand. Remember, I said on the day of joining the program, you will get the offer letter. So you already have an offer letter. You know that 7th month, I am joining. 7th month, first day, you are there in Bajaj Capital, quote word type and wealth manager. Okay, so that's what the program is. It removes your worries. It removes your job search worry, kills all your pain for finding a job. Rather, it gives you the job on day one, prepares you, and makes you placed. Okay. Now, having said that, guys, कह तो दिया मैंने that you will get the job letter, the offer letter on day one. But फिर offer letter का कोई criteria तो होगा. It's not that हम offer letter हर किसी को दे देंगे, right? So offer letter का yes, definitely criteria है. We have a selection process. You will have to mandatorily undergo that selection process, and only if you qualify the selection process, you get the offer to get admission in the program. If you do not qualify, we do not allow you to get into the program at all. Now, so there is a selection process. I'll talk about the selection process in detail, but for a moment, let me tell you. So the selection process will involve 2 steps. The first is you have to take an online test. There will be an online test that you have to take. You qualify that, then there will be an online interview. Again, the interview would be online only. You are done with that selection. If you are selected, you get your offer letter from Bajaj Capital. Then next 3 months, we train you online. The second part of the 3 months, we send you for internship, paid internship with Bajaj Capital. And 7th month, you start working full-fledged as a professional, as a wealth manager with Bajaj Capital. So 4 phases of the program of the career progression. Let me talk about each phase now in detail. So coming to selection, how would you get selected? First thing first, you will have to apply. Okay. अब नौकरी है तो पहले apply तो करेंगे, तब तो selection होएगा ना. So first thing first, you will have to apply. Application can be done online. There is an online link where you go and apply. When you apply, our program team coordinates with you. They give you the test link, they schedule your test, online test, they give you the link, and then you take your test. The test comprises of basic questions in English, passage comprehension, synonyms, antonyms, common errors, etc. Basic maths would be more of business maths and arithmetic, not algebra and trigonometry and geometry, not at all. Basic maths, business maths, and some verbal and non-verbal reasoning, and some personality assessment questions, some behavioral assessment questions. Okay, that's what you take online. You submit the test, the result is automatically generated. It comes to us. We want to see that our selection team sees the result, and then they put you for an interview. Okay, the next stage is interview. The interview is taken by a panel. The panel comprises of one, the academic head, the person, the faculty from our college, our institution, and two, the talent acquisition head of Bajaj Capital. HR head, the HR person who is head of talent acquisition, head of hiring at Bajaj Capital. So he and our faculty, two persons are going to be in the panel. They will interview you online. If you are selected, the same day or maybe the next day, you get to know through your program team that you are selected or you are not selected. If you are rejected, the matter ends. If you are selected, you get the offer of admission that, okay, you have been selected, you can take your admission now. The moment you take your admission, you say that you take your admission, you pay the program fee and you take your admission. The moment you take your admission, the same day or at the max the next day, you get your offer letter from Bajaj Capital saying that you have been confirmed to work with them as Bajaj as wealth manager businesses from this date. So that's your offer from Bajaj Capital. Get your pre-placement letter. So that's what the selection process is. Then moving to the training part, as I said, we're gonna teach you, we're gonna train you for the next 3 months, the first 3 months. Knowing that people will come from different background. I will have students from arts background, from science background, from commerce background, any background, from BBA also. So I do not know which background you come from. So the course begins from very basics, okay? You do not need to have reservations that, no, I come from arts background, how would I cope up? If you are selected, that means we have tested your knowledge, you have tested your understanding, and our interviewer have found you suitable. So the training part would then take care of that knowledge gap, whatever it is. So we start with something called a foundation, where we teach you the basics of counting, basics of management. Okay, very basics. We will be even teaching you what is debit, what is credit, what is a ledger, what is the bank statement. Every basic thing we will start and we'll teach you there. Once that basics, the foundation is done, we call it foundation. Once the foundation is done, then we move to the core learning. And in the core learning, we teach you 7 subjects. We teach you 7 subjects. Okay, the 7 subjects are: the first is personal financial management, where we teach you all about the individual personal finance. We teach you time value of money. We teach you financial maths. We teach you MS Excel. Using MS Excel, we using financial calculators, all for different financial computations. Okay. Then you move on, you learn the next subject, which is investment planning and asset management. Investment planning and asset management is where you study about all investment products: equity, derivative, commodity, currency, bonds, IPO, mutual funds. Every investment product is what we're going to teach you here. Okay, how to manage portfolio is what you get to study here. Building portfolios. Then you are becoming an investment expert. You are going to manage wealth. That means you need to know investment laws as well, right? How would you advise people if you do not know SEBI laws, IRDA acts, RBI acts? This is something that no MBA curriculum ever teaches you. Then if in the absence of knowing law, you are simply playing with the client's money. So this course also, during the core learning, we will be teaching you investment laws. Okay. Then you see, guys, today, if you talk about wealth management, 95% of the focus of all the investments is in three products: equities, mutual funds, insurance. So for that reason, we have three different specific modules so that you get expert knowledge, very detailed, micro level detailed knowledge in these three subjects separately. So that's why then you have separate modules for mutual funds, separate module for insurance, and separate module for equities. This portfolio management is heavy on equities. Okay, equities and derivatives. So you become a champion of equities, derivatives, mutual funds, and insurance. These four products, which are 95% of the all investment needs of your clients. Then you are advising clients, so you need to know the taxation impact too. So we will teach you investment taxation as well, the impact of taxation, the capital gains, the computation of taxes, etc., everything. So that's the core learning thing. And then we also understand that when we are preparing you for wealth manager, you need to have certain communication skills, certain presentation skills as well. So communication skills बोलने का मतलब गाइस मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूँ आपको अंग्रेजी बहुत अच्छी होनी चाहिए. अंग्रेजी अलग है, communication अलग है. Okay, अंग्रेजी अच्छी होना can be an advantage, but you can communicate very powerfully even in your local language, even in Hindi, whatever language you can speak comfortably, right? So the program contains that too. We have specific sessions by trainers, by coaches on communication skills and presentation skills, right? Meaning to say a full-fledged wealth manager, whatever he needs to know, आपको वो सब यहाँ 3 महीने में पढ़ा देंगे. The 3 months learning is going to be very exhaustive, very exhaustive. Let me tell you. अगर आप सोच के आओगे कि MBA के टाइप है 3 महीने तो पढ़ना है पढ़ लेंगे, let me tell you, it's very exhaustive. We will have 4 to 5 hours of classes every day, 2 hours classes, kind of 4 hours classes every day, Monday to Friday kind of. We will also have a special classes, master classes, guest lectures, industry experts, practicing wealth managers coming and talking to you on Saturdays. So they will be additional things, right? So come with that mindset that next 3 months, we are going to make you do hard work. Okay? तभी आप सीख पाओगे. So that's the training part. Then you move on to Bajaj Capital. पहला 3 महीना खत्म होते ही we send you to Bajaj Capital, जहां पर आपकी paid internship शुरू हो जाती है, right? Paid internship का पर्पस क्या है? पर्पस है you acquire practical skill set. आप जाके वहां देख लेते हो कि अच्छा वेल्थ मैनेजर कर क्या रहा है, क्या क्या करना होता है, क्लाइंट को कैसे हैंडल करना होता है, क्लाइंट से इंटरेक्ट कैसे करना होता है, क्लाइंट को मेल लिखते हैं तो लिखते क्या है, क्लाइंट से नेगोशिएट करते हैं तो करते कैसे हैं, क्लाइंट का फाइनेंशियल प्लान बनाते कैसे हैं, क्लाइंट को इंटरव्यू करते हैं तो उससे क्या पूछा जाता है, क्लाइंट का फॉर्मेट कैसे तैयार कैसे करते हैं हम, क्लाइंट का बिहेवियर क्या है, क्लाइंट सोच क्या रहा है, उसकी रिक्वायरमेंट क्या है, मार्केट को कैसे स्टडी करना है. You understand all of this. Paid internship is to kind of convert whatever पहले 3 महीने में आपने सीखा है उसको in the practical state. Okay? As I said, paid internship, मैं बार बार जब से कह रहा हूँ paid internship, तो आप सोच रहे होगे stipend मिलेगा कितना, 1000, 2000, 3000 कितना मिलेगा. So stipend here is, guys, 10,000 rupees per month. This is the fixed stipend for 3 months. 10,000 rupees per month for 3 months, which means 30,000 rupees you get as a stipend. Okay? 10,000 into 30,000 rupees you get as a stipend from the program itself. Okay? 7th month, ये खत्म हुआ, internship खत्म हुई, 7th month you are there in Bajaj Capital, managing clients, handling clients as a wealth manager. And where you start as a wealth manager. So आप जहाँ start करोगे, that will be 3.5 lakhs per annum. 3.5 lakhs per annum. Let me emphasize 3.5 lakhs per annum, plus incentives, plus RNR. RNR is reward and recognition, plus reimbursements. So you will have all of this, plus bonus, all as per Bajaj Capital HR policy. You will have everything: performance incentive, retention bonus, RNR, reimbursements, mobile travel, all reimbursements, everything. Okay? So ये 3.5 में भी अगर आप वो सब आप जोड़ दोगे तो effectively ये उस कहीं उससे ऊपर है, ये 4.5-5 जाके बैठता है. ओके, so that's what is going to be your starting initial CTC 3.5 plus incentives plus retention bonus plus RNR plus reimbursements. एक साल अगर आप बजाज कैपिटल में जब आप अपना फिनिश कर लेते हो 7th मंथ से लेकर 19th मंथ तक, जब एक साल आपका वहां पर पूरा हो जाता है, देन बजाज कैपिटल एज पर देयर HR पॉलिसी एंड बेस्ड ऑन योर परफॉर्मेंस इन द फर्स्ट ईयर आपको वो रिवाइज करके फिर से जहां पे प्लेस करेंगे, मतलब फिर से जो आपको अपर रिवीजन देंगे, दैट विल बी बिटवीन 5 to 6 lakhs per annum. 5 to 6 plus all of that again, retention bonus, incentive, your RNR, your reimbursement. तो ये इफेक्टिवली आपका 6.5-7 बैठ जाएगा. ओके, अगर आप सब इंक्लूड करते हो तो. ठीक है, सो द इमीडिएट अपॉर्चुनिटी इज to start with 3.5 plus this whatever I mentioned, and then in a year's time grow to 5 to 6 plus this whatever XYZ I spoke. Okay, अब आपके दिमाग में आ रहा होगा पैसा तो समझ गए सर, बट करियर में प्रोग्रेशन कैसे होएगा, मैं क्या कैसे 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 किस स्टेप पे आगे बढ़ूंगा. ओके, सो करियर का प्रोग्रेशन ऐसे होएगा, जब आप ज्वाइन करते हैं तो HR टर्म्स में आप सीनियर एग्जीक्यूटिव लेवल पे होते हैं. उसके बाद असिस्टेंट मैनेजर बनते हैं, एसोसिएट मैनेजर बनते हैं, डेप्यूटी यूनिट हेड बनते हैं, यूनिट हेड बनते हैं, चीफ यूनिट हेड बनते हैं. उसके बाद चीफ यूनिट हेड के बाद एसोसिएट यूनिट डायरेक्टर बनते हैं, यूनिट डायरेक्टर बनते हैं. ऐसे आपका करियर प्रोग्रेशन आगे चलता चला जाता है. दिस इज व्हाट बजाज कैपिटल हायरार्की इज इन द वेल्थ मैनेजमेंट डोमेन. आप चाहें तो स्क्रीनशॉट भी ले सकते हैं. दिस इज व्हाट बजाज कैपिटल हायरार्की इज इन द वेल्थ मैनेजमेंट डोमेन. ओके, so that's what the career opportunity for you is. Just to summarize, हमने जो कुछ भी बात करी उसको एक बार वापस समराइज कर लेते हैं. मैंने बात किस चीज की करी, ये प्रोग्राम जो IDWM है इसमें मिल क्या रहा है आपको? 1 गारंटीड प्लेसमेंट. तो फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट थिंग, गारंटीड प्लेसमेंट. जॉब की कोई वरी नहीं है. मैंने जिस दिन प्रोग्राम ज्वाइन किया उस दिन मेरे पास ऑफर लेटर हाथ में है. इट्स नॉट लाइक एन MBA प्रोग्राम, 2 साल पढ़ूंगा, 10 लाख रुपए लगा दूंगा, 6-8 लाख रुपए लगा दूंगा, उसके बाद 10 कैंपस इंटरव्यू दूंगा, पता नहीं मिलेगा भी कि नहीं मिलेगा और क्या मिलेगा. यहाँ डे 1 पे मुझे पढ़ने के पहले, क्लास में जाने के पहले मेरे पास जॉब है, मुझे पता है मेरी जॉब लग गई है. पेड इंटर्नशिप, सो 30,000 रुपीज आपको वापस मिल जाएगा. वॉट एवर आप पढ़ने में प्रोग्राम फी जो भी पे करेंगे, 30,000 रुपए तो आपने वापस मेरे से कमा लिए, वापस आपने पेड इंटर्नशिप में हासिल कर लिया. राइट, so that's an immediate cashback kind of pull for you, cashback reason for you. What you will get in terms of certification or in terms of degree is, एक तो you will get a diploma in wealth management from us, that's integrated diploma in wealth management जो हमारे यहाँ से मिलेगा आपको. उसके अलावा you will be eligible for 4 different industry certifications. CFP level 1, which is called investment planning specialist, you will be eligible for that. You will be eligible for portfolio managers certification from NISM. You will be eligible for mutual funds and insurance certifications as well. Right? So वो इंडस्ट्री सर्टिफिकेशंस है जो आप अलग से एग्जाम सिर्फ देना पड़ेगा, पढ़ना बिल्कुल नहीं पड़ेगा, बिकॉज हमने आपको सब पढ़ा दिया होगा अपने वेल्थ मैनेजमेंट में. बिल्कुल मतलब बिल्कुल भी नहीं, आपको एक चैप्टर भी अलग नहीं पढ़ना होगा. एवरीथिंग वी हैव कवर्ड इन द करिकुलम. ऑल यू हैव टू डू इज टेक दैट एग्जाम एंड गेट द सर्टिफिकेशन. तो आपका अपना CV वैल्यू सोचो आप. शशि श्रीवास्तव, इंटीग्रेटेड डिप्लोमा इन वेल्थ मैनेजमेंट, FPSB USA इन्वेस्टमेंट प्लानिंग स्पेशलिस्ट, NISM म्यूचुअल फंड स्पेशलिस्ट, NIA पुणे इंश्योरेंस स्पेशलिस्ट, NISM पोर्टफोलियो मैनेजर, and on top of all this 3 months of practical training with Bajaj Capital as wealth manager. Okay, ये तो इमीडिएटली आपकी CV में ऐड हो जाता है जिस दिन आप बजाज कैपिटल ज्वाइन करते हो उतना. बाकी तो फिर आप बजाज कैपिटल अगले 5 साल रहेंगे, दैट इज एन एडेड एक्सपीरियंस फॉर यू. अगले 7 साल रहेंगे, दैट्स एन एडेड एक्सपीरियंस फॉर यू. ओके, एंड गाइज आई नो आप में से ज्यादातर लोग कॉमर्स, फाइनेंस, BBA उस बैकग्राउंड से हैं. बेस्ट ROI, दिस प्रोग्राम गिव्स यू 1000% ROI. जो फी आपने दी होगी उसका 10 गुना आप वसूल करके लेके जाओगे पहले ही साल. सो बेस्ट ROI. इस ROI का प्रोग्राम आप मुझे नहीं बता पाओगे, आप जानते हो तो मुझे बता दो. So the question that I want to ask you is, are you ready? Are you ready for this opportunity? आपने अपॉर्चुनिटी समझ ली, आपने अपॉर्चुनिटी कैसे काम करेगी वो समझ ली, आपने मॉडल समझ लिया कि सिलेक्शन टेस्ट होगा, ट्रेनिंग होगी, ट्रेनिंग कैसे होगी, क्या पढ़ाया जाएगा, क्या सिखाया जाएगा, वो सीख लिया आपने। करियर अपॉर्चुनिटी, गारंटीड जॉब, बजाज कैपिटल सब समझ लिया है। नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज, आर यू रेडी? आपको लग सकता है अभी भी यस, बात करेंगे, सोचेंगे। अगर सोचेंगे, टॉक टू योर पेरेंट्स टुडे, डिस्कस विद देम टुडे। You see, Bajaj Capital is probably one brand that your parents also know, right? उन्होंने भी सुना रहेगा Bajaj Capital, right? So we do not need an introduction. जब आप जाके उनको बोलोगे कि पापा Bajaj Capital में जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटी अप्लाई करूं क्या, he would not say you know, right? So बात करो, डिस्कस करो, get ready for this opportunity. सो IDWM क्या है एक बार समराइज कर दे रहा हूं। 6 months प्रोग्राम है, 6 months प्रोग्राम है इन एसोसिएशन विद बजाज कैपिटल, राइट? इन एसोसिएशन, किस चीज का एसोसिएशन? प्लेसमेंट का एसोसिएशन, ट्रेनिंग का एसोसिएशन। होता क्या है इसमें? गारंटेड प्लेसमेंट मिलती है स्टार्ट ऑफ द प्रोग्राम इटसेल्फ। जिस दिन आप एडमिशन लेते हो, आपका सिलेक्शन होता है, एडमिशन लेते हो, उसके अगले दिन आपको ऑफर लेटर मिल जाता है, जॉब गारंटी मिल जाती है, सिंपल है ना। 3 month, शुरू के 3 महीने की क्लासेस हैं, बाद के 3 महीने की इंटर्नशिप है, जहां पे आपको स्टाइपेंड भी मिलता है। सर्टिफिकेशन के तौर पे क्या मिलता है? एज आई मेंशन्ड अर्लियर आल्सो, एक इंटीग्रेटेड डिप्लोमा और 4 और सर्टिफिकेशन जो मैंने बताए, टॉप इंडस्ट्री सर्टिफिकेशंस। प्रोग्राम फी इज ओनली एंड ओनली 75,000 रुपीज। वो 75 में से भी 30,000 रुपया आपको एज स्टाइपेंड वापस मिल गया, विच मीन्स आपका एक्चुअल इन्वेस्टमेंट अपनी लर्निंग पे, अपने करियर पे और जॉब पाने पे जो है, दैट्स ओनली 45,000 रुपीज। So you are investing 45,000 in your career to be a wealth manager 6 months down the line. That's what you have to keep in mind. That's what IDWM is. Very famous quote. सब लोगों ने बेंजामिन फ्रैंकलिन का नाम सुना होगा, so quote को एक तरफ रखते हैं. Let me tell you the steps. You remember मैंने आपको कहा था, आपको सबसे पहले रजिस्ट्रेशन करना पड़ेगा, अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा, right? So apply करने के लिए there is an online link where you go and apply, and the registration fee, the application fee is 1,000 rupees. आप 1,000 रुपया देते हो और रजिस्टर करते हो, अप्लाई करते हो। आप आज अप्लाई करोगे, कल आपको मेरी टीम से कोऑर्डिनेट करेंगे एंड दे विल गिव यू द ऑनलाइन टेस्ट का, आपसे बात करेंगे कब आप टेस्ट देना चाह रहे हैं, कब आपका कंफर्ट है, एंड देन अकॉर्डिंगली दे विल प्लेस दी पुट दी टेस्ट फॉर यू, ऑनलाइन टेस्ट फॉर यू, देन दे विल टेक द इंटरव्यूअर डेट एंड पुट योर इंटरव्यू. So that's for registration, 1,000 rupees for registration. Program fee, as I mentioned, is 75,000 only. Your investment is 45,000 only, because 30,000 you get as kind of a stipend. And fee options, आपके दिमाग में आएगा, अच्छा ये 75,000 क्या मैंने आज पे करने? No, there are different ways to pay. You can pay lump sum, आप एक बार में भी पे कर सकते हैं. You can pay in part payment, 2 बार में part payment भी दे सकते हैं. And you can also pay in 12 easy EMIs. स्टूडेंट लोन भी अवेलेबल है, स्टूडेंट लोन अरेंजमेंट्स है, सो यू कैन पे इट इन 12 इजी EMIs. सो अप्लाई करने के ऑप्शंस क्या है? अगर आप अप्लाई करना चाहते हैं, रजिस्टर करना चाहते हैं आज बजाज कैपिटल में वेल्थ मैनेजर जॉब के लिए, व्हाट आर द ऑप्शंस? ऑप्शन नंबर 1 है ICOFP की वेबसाइट पर आइए, ICOFP, गूगल पे सर्च कीजिए ICOFP, और द वेबसाइट इज www.icofp.org. वेबसाइट पर जाइए, टॉप राइट कॉर्नर में इफ यू कैन सी अप्लाई ऑनलाइन का एक येलो कलर का बटन है, क्लिक ऑन दैट. जब आप क्लिक करेंगे किस तरह का स्क्रीन खुलेगा, इस स्क्रीन में अपना नाम, नंबर, ईमेल सब डालिए और उसमें प्रोग्राम सेलेक्ट कीजिए, कोर्स सेलेक्ट कीजिए. प्रोग्राम में शॉर्ट टर्म प्रोग्राम सेलेक्ट कीजिए, अंडर ग्रेजुएट प्रोग्राम सेलेक्ट कीजिए, एंड कोर्स में IDWM सेलेक्ट कीजिए और नीचे 1,000 रुपीज फी में डालिए. प्रोग्राम कोड में काफी सारे डिजिट्स है, मैं आपको कंफ्यूज नहीं करना चाह रहा हूं, कोई भी प्रोग्राम कोड छोड़ देंगे, सिस्टम अपने आप करेक्ट कर देता है, वो मैप कर देगा, सो डोंट वरी. आप करके सबमिट करेंगे, आपका एप्लीकेशन हो जाएगा जॉब के लिए, एंड देन नेक्स्ट डे यू विल गेट कोऑर्डिनेटेड. दिस इज ऑप्शन नंबर 1. और अगर आपको लग रहा है नहीं ये लिंक ज्यादा है, अभी इंफॉर्मेशन ज्यादा है, आज संडे का दिन है, दिस इज लेजी संडे आफ्टरनून, सर ने कौन सा ये बड़ा काम बता दिया, कुछ छोटा बताओ सर जो जल्दी कर पाए. So for that, then this quick pay link as well. Kanhaiya, if I can request you, आप ये link अगर chat में भी डाल दो तो. So this is quick pay link. आपने कुछ नहीं करना, सिर्फ इस लिंक पे जाएंगे, क्लिक करेंगे. अभी चैट में मेरे कलीग्स डाल दे रहे हैं, आप चैट से कॉपी कर लीजिए लिंक को. आप इस लिंक पे जाएंगे, यू विल क्लिक ऑन द लिंक. लिंक पे जब क्लिक करेंगे तो एक स्क्रीन खुलेगा, उस पे लिख के आएगा पे नाउ. पे नाउ क्लिक करेंगे. पे नाउ में जाके आपसे पूछेगा कितना अमाउंट पे करना. आपने वहां पे अमाउंट डालेंगे 1000 रुपया. 1000 रुपया अमाउंट डाल के आगे बढ़ेंगे. वो पूछेगा आपसे सिर्फ ईमेल और फोन नंबर, आपका ईमेल और फोन नंबर पूछेगा, और आपको पेमेंट गेटवे पे लेके चला जाएगा, जहां पे आप अपना डेबिट कार्ड, क्रेडिट कार्ड, इंटरनेट बैंकिंग, वॉलेट जो भी यूज करना चाहते हो वहां से आप पे करके रजिस्टर कर सकते हैं. सेम वेज कल माय टीम विल कोऑर्डिनेट विद यू एंड विल शेड्यूल योर ऑनलाइन टेस्ट. ओके, सो दिस इज ऑप्शन नंबर 2. सो ऑप्शन नंबर 1, ऑप्शन नंबर 2 अब क्लियर है बिल्कुल. Guys, I understand. On this lazy Sunday afternoon, अगर मुझे खुद लेजीनेस फील हो रही है तो आपको भी हो रही होगी. Despite that you have had taken out the time, आप यहाँ आए, you have had the patience to hear me out for the last 1 hour or so. So for you today we have a special offer. We have a special offer. आप चाहें तो इसका स्क्रीनशॉट ले सकते हैं, but please keep in mind the offer is there valid only and only till tomorrow. कल मंडे है, सिर्फ कल शाम तक ये ऑफर वैलिड है. ओके, एंड द ऑफर इज, द फर्स्ट इज देयर इज अ 50% ऑफ ऑन द डिस्काउंट ऑन द रजिस्ट्रेशन फी. 50% ऑफ ऑन द रजिस्ट्रेशन फी, व्हिच मींस 1000 रुपया जो रजिस्ट्रेशन फी था वो इफेक्टिवली 500 रुपया रह गया. अगर आप आज अप्लाई करेंगे, आज रजिस्टर करेंगे या कल शाम तक भी रजिस्टर कर देंगे तो आपको रजिस्ट्रेशन फी 500 रुपये ही देने हैं, 1000 रुपया नहीं देना है. दैट्स वन. ओके, आपको जो टेस्ट और इंटरव्यू के लिए रजिस्ट्रेशन फी देना है वो 500 देना है, फिर 1000 रुपया नहीं देना है अगर आप कल तक कर देते हैं तो. ओके, बट जितनी जल्दी कर दे उतना ज्यादा अच्छा है, बिकॉज अगर रजिस्ट्रेशन ज्यादा होंगे देन वी विल डिसेबल दिस एज वेल. सो दैट्स वन. एंड द सेकंड इज यू हैव 0%, दैट मींस नो इंटरेस्ट एट ऑल. 12 easy EMIs, zero interest student loan arrangements from ICOFP. Okay, we have tied up with NBFCs, जहां पे जैसे मैंने बताया आपको. सो नाउ अब एक बार इस प्रोग्राम के कॉस्टिंग को दिमाग में रखते हैं, बिकॉज जैसे ही आप जाके अपने पेरेंट्स से बात करते हैं, पेरेंट्स कैसे एनालाइज करते हैं. मैं भी पेरेंट हूं तो मैं समझता हूं कि पेरेंट्स कैसे रिएक्ट करते हैं, पेरेंट्स कैसे पूछते हैं. तो इसलिए मैं आपको एक चीज बताऊं. देखिए, 75,000 रुपये प्रोग्राम फी है, एडमिशन फी सिर्फ 10,000 रुपया है, रजिस्ट्रेशन फी तो 500 रुपया है. रजिस्ट्रेशन फी तो छोड़ दीजिए, 500 रुपया तो आपने पे कर दिया, आप सेलेक्ट हो गए. ठीक, अगर नहीं सेलेक्ट हुए तो 500 रुपए आपके बेकार हो गए, बट अगर सेलेक्ट हो गए तो 500 रुपए आपका वो यूज हो गया. फिर आपने एडमिशन के लिए अप्लाई किया, एडमिशन हो गया आपका. जब एडमिशन हुआ तो एडमिशन फीस 10,000 रुपीज ओनली. ओके, आपने सिर्फ 10,000 रुपए देने हैं एडमिशन के. आप बोलेंगे सर बाकी 65,000 रुपए का क्या होगा. बाकी 65,000 रुपया या तो आप 2 पार्ट्स में दे सकते हैं, 32,500 करके 2 बार में, मंथ 1 और मंथ 2 में, या तो वो ऑप्शन है. दूसरा नहीं तो ऑप्शन है वो भी मत कीजिए. आप स्टूडेंट लोन, जैसे मैंने बोला 0% इंटरेस्ट है, ब्याज तो लगना नहीं है, तो फिर 32,500 भी क्यों देना है. स्टूडेंट लोन ले लो ना दोस्त, राइट. 32,500, फिर आप बाकी जो 65,000 है उसकी 12 EMI बनेगी. 65,000 को 12 से आप कर दो, 52-5300 रुपए जो भी बनता है उतने की EMI बनेगी. हर महीने 52-5300 रुपए की EMI बनेगी, उतना कटेगा. 12 महीने की EMI. आप सोचो प्रोग्राम तो 6 ही महीना चलेगा, 3 महीना क्लास, 3 महीना ट्रेनिंग, बट 12 महीने की EMI है. ठीक है, आप आराम से पे करते रहो और आपका प्रोग्राम खत्म. अब आप देखिए ब्यूटी ऑफ द प्रोग्राम. शुरू के 3 महीने की क्लास थी, शुरू के 3 महीने में आपने लगाया कितना, 10,000 रुपया शुरू में दिया था और 5,000 की 3 EMI दी. ठीक है, तो 5 15 और 10 25,000 रुपए आपने एक्चुअली दिया. 4th month से you do not have the worry. Why? Because 4th, 5th, 6th month you are anyways getting stipend. You are getting 10,000 rupees of the stipend, no? तो उसमें से 5,000 EMI भर दोगे, क्या जाता है. Okay, so first 3 months what you invested was only 25,000 in your studies. आपके पेरेंट्स से जो आपने लिया was 25,000 rupees for your studies. 4th, 5th, 6th आपने अपने पास से दे दिया, और 7th month onwards तो कोई तकलीफ ही नहीं है दोस्त. You are anyways earning 3.5 lakhs plus incentives plus RNR plus reimbursements, everything, right? आपने उसमें से 5,000 रुपए EMI भर देनी है, right? And the EMI, This all loan application, everything is absolutely online. कोई एक physical signature नहीं करना है, कोई physical documentation, everything is absolutely online, right? So that's what we offer for you today is, guys, if you register today or at the max by tomorrow, one, you save 50% on the registration fee, which means 500 rupees only in lieu of 1000. Second is interest-free student loan, 12 easy EMIs, 0% interest. Okay, so hope I'm clear. Still, if you have questions, if you have queries, you want to ask my team, you want more information about the program, whatever, the faculty, the coaches, me, anything that you want to know, you can write a mail at info, you can call us at 9711450002, or you can visit us on our website. So that's about us. I can see some questions in the chat, so I will take those questions in the chat. Opening, Rijwan is asking openings in Mandya location. Rijwan, Mandya, are you talking about Karnataka? So Mandya, if you're talking about Karnataka, then I do not have a branch in Mandya, but I have branch in Mysore, I have branch in Bangalore, I have branch in Bangalore. So your nearest place, wherever we have branch, we'll place you there. Chetan Chauhan, salaries and all, I've already explained. Rita, wonderful question. You are asking any age limit. Yes, there is an age limit, Rita. The age limit is up to 30 years preferably. But even if you are 31, 32, वहां तक accommodate करके हम interview में लेके जा सकते हैं if you clear entrance. But 31, 32 से ऊपर है तो बिल्कुल नहीं. Okay. How I joined the company as a wealth manager. That means I've explained you how do you join, salaries and all. We have pan. Okay, perfect. One slide back. Okay, perfect. Any age limit, explain. Could you please share the brochure how to register? Ravi, if you are there, Paudhan is somebody who wants to register. Please guide him how to register. Though I've already explained the link and everything, he would be able to, but if even then you can advise. Rita, any retired person can join? No, Rita, no retired person can join. Age limit, online application, I've already explained. Link you have been given. Fee structure, I've already explained, Mohit. Perfect. 4 to 6 months. Rita, you are saying 4 to 6 months timing at Bajaj Capital? No. The training is for 3 months at Bajaj Capital. Then after your 3 months training, from the 7th month onwards, you start working with Bajaj Capital as a wealth manager. Can college dropouts, Prince, minimum qualification is a graduate or an undergraduate final year appearing. So if you have dropped out, you can't. I'm sorry. Okay, graduate, minimum a graduate. If you're an MBA, fair enough. If you have dropped out in MBA, you can join. Because minimum qualification required is graduate, or a final year graduate, undergraduate can apply. Any bond after joining job? Ravi, no Ravi, no Ravi or Ravi, whatever it is. Ravi, no bond. It's like we train you, we give you to Bajaj Capital, you go work, learn. Let's say if 2 years down the line you feel that no, you want to go to some other company, you want to join ICICI Private Wealth, you are free to do that. Avinash, what will be the timing of online class? Avinash, honestly, the timing of the classes will keep varying because we have multiple faculties and they teach you at various timings. So if you are joining the program, you have to keep yourself available and committed for the next 3 months for the classes, for the learning. Generally, if I have to give you an idea, generally it is in the first half. We prefer to end the class by 2:30 so that you get the rest of the time to study. Okay. So Kanhaiya, I hope I've answered every question from the chat. Still, I can see Rita has raised hand. If you can allow her to unmute, we can take her question.
Sure, sir.
Dhananjay, locations, I told you we are present at 60 locations across the country. So you tell me every single state we are present other than just barring Northeast. You tell me the location where you are, I'll tell you where I'll be able to place you.
Rita, you can unmute yourself.
Okay, Rita has written the question in the chat also. So Rita, I can understand for insurance, the companies seek retired person, but they seek as agents, as insurance advisors. I am not hiring insurance advisors or agents here. I'm hiring wealth managers who will be qualified wealth professionals working for Bajaj Capital. So this is a full-time job. It's a permanent job. It's a job opportunity, not an agency kind of a relationship. Okay. Is available Aurangabad, Maharashtra. So Dhananjay, Aurangabad, no, but Nasik we are there. So we have Nasik, we have Pune, we have Mumbai. Rohit Singh, salary is fixed. Yes, Rohit, salary, as I mentioned, initial salary would be 3.5 plus incentives, bonus, RNR, reimbursements, etc., etc. Avinash, Nagpur, yes, we are present in Nagpur, Avinash. Is available in Saharanpur. Ujjwal, no, we are not in Saharanpur. I'll give you either Dehradun or you can come to Delhi. You can stay in Noida, Ghaziabad, wherever. All these places we are. Bangalore, yes, search our job. Bajaj, yes, you can search Bajaj you can go to Bajaj Capital website. You have locations. Yeah. Okay, so does the job profile require sales or targets? See, this is something that I will like to kind of tell you one thing. As a wealth manager, I will do everything. I will manage my clients. I'll manage their portfolio. I'll create their plans. I'll advise them. I'll do research for them. I'll do market research. I'll understand how products work. I'll also source new clients. I'll also cross-sell them. So it will involve everything. It is not 100% sales that रोज बैग उठा के चल गए. It's not that. And it's not that कि हम client life में लाएंगे ही नहीं. अगर client life में लाएंगे नहीं तो फिर wealth manager कैसे करेगा? क्या किसका wealth manage करेगा? Right? So it will be mixing everything. Okay. For Raipur, Chhattisgarh, yes, Raipur we are present. Okay, so I think I've answered every single question. Still, guys, if you have queries, questions, you can always call us on this number. And for your sake, I am going back to this link. Kanhaiya, if you can type this link again in the chat. And remember, guys, registration discount is valid only and only if you join by tomorrow. Register, apply by tomorrow. Okay. So if you want to test yourself, you want to kind of see whether you qualify or not, try it. If you qualify, you have your career sealed in next 2-3 days. In 3 days, you have your appointment letter in hand. You can go back and tell your friends, family, everybody. Yeah. So that's all, guys. Thank you for joining us. Kanhaiya, can we sign off?
Yes, sir, we can.
Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your patience. You all came on time, mostly on time. Thank you so much.